got one more thing to say. How about them Cowboys?
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, here on YouTube, the place where y'all can find my raw and uncut. And what am I doing? I'm kicking it live with my people. What's going on, y'all? My ACF family in the building. How's your Monday going, y'all? How's everything? Everybody feeling all right? That's what I'm talking about. Well, I spent about 4 hours in my brother Law Nation's live listening to what Cowboys Nation had to say about the different topics that were on their minds. I even called in the Law Nation show today just to get some knowledge and some insight on some topics that I had on my heart. I also wanted to bring them to you guys, just in case you weren't there for the live. So we're going to dig into those few topics that I got for y'all while getting to as many comments as I can. I'm only human, y'all. Y'all know who y'all rocking with. But remember, I do have the link that is pinned in the comment section if you want to come up and give your raw and uncut. But, just like we do all the time, I'm going to ask you to mute your YouTube if you're going to come on live, because the YouTube with the live, it causes reverb. So with that being said, y'all know how I start these things off. Y'all know how I start my lives off. And I got to start them off by going to the chat and seeing what's up with y'all. So let's see who we got up in the building. Cruzer, let's get it. Yeah. Justin, what's going on with you? The one and only Ron, the Don Smith is in the building. What's going on? Yeah, I like this. All right. Spartan G, what's happening with you? Says, what's up, Cowboys Nation? Yeah. B-Bird in the house. What's going on with you? What is going on with you? Captain Chaos, what's happening? Captain Chaos is in the building. You know what it is. It's just that Dallas Cowboy drama. You know how it roll. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, I think I skipped somebody. William, what's going on with you, William? What's happening? Y'all know I got a little agenda that I got to get to. And if y'all want to voice your frustrations, I get it. I completely get it. The chat is open for your frustrations as well as the link. You can come up here live and get with your boy and vent out your frustrations on the Dallas Cowboys, on Jerry Jones not acting. And I'm going to get to that. So let's see. Let me see real quick. All right, Cruzer. Jerry Jones better get the players we need before Cowboys fans stop believing that he can get up to another Super Bowl. See, that's the thing, man. That is the thing. Y'all keep doing business as usual. Every offseason is this. It's just chilling. I understand that there's some things that you need to wait for. Like, I'll get to that in my spiel, but the whole Saquan Barkley and the whole running back situation, you needed to see how that unfolded to see what your ceiling was. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to get to that in my spiel. Hopefully I ain't miss anybody. All right. Choctaw in the building. What's going on with you, brother? What's going on with you? Hey. Sim the Golden. My brother, good to see you, man. It's also great to see you guys. It's great to see Cowboys Nation, Angry Cowboys Fan, because y'all know when we come here, we chop it up, and it's like family, you know what I'm saying? So it's great to see y'all as well. Michael in the building says, what's up, Angry Cowboys Fan? DC for life. That's all it can be, baby. That's all it can be. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care if we got the replacements out there. Keanu Reeves is our quarterback. It's still DC for life. But Choctaw said it best right here. Can't be upset anymore. We kind of know what's going on. And if you thought anything different, even with Jerry Jones saying we're going all in, if you thought something different, that's why I always say, Show me. You can show me better than you can tell me. Oh no. Bieber says the Joneses on their family cruise already. Yeah, he's like, we're not gonna worry about this tampering situation. We're just gonna go out and test out the yacht. Yeah. Shoot, I hope that they better be. They should be in this room right now. They should be coordinating stuff like what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But it's the Cowboys. Let's go ahead and answer some questions because my man, the one and only, got a question. My question: what do you think? Like Eagles getting Saquon Barkley? I think they're stupid. Honestly, Barkley ain't that running back like he used to be, and they let go of Swift. Yeah, they let go of Swift. Yeah, they did. I was actually surprised that DeAndre Swift went to Chicago, especially with Chicago being so up in the air. And I guess if you really don't have a dang, this thing lagging. But if you really don't have a quarterback, then I guess you have to really rely on the run game. So with Swift going to Chicago, he gonna get all the carries that he wants. Yeah, but as far as Saquon Barkley, I didn't like the move. And obviously, y'all know why I didn't like the move. I hate when our NFC East rivals get bolstered, like, man, that's even though he is injury prone, I kind of feel that's a upgrade from Swift to Saquon Barkley. Cowboys Nation, NFC East starting to look like the NFC Beast again. And what can you do about it? But I think it was a good move for the Eagles. I can't hate on it. They beat us to the punch, even though I don't think we were even entertaining or looking at Saquon Barkley, but they beat us to the punch with any type of acquisition, any type of movement during this free agency. They beat us to it. Excuse me, guys, and I'm coming down with a little cough, so if I cough, I'll try and move away from the mic or whatever. Excuse me. Jeez, I'm crow. But it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Justin, the Joneses family on vacation, which really pisses me off. Are you serious? Are they really on vacation? Because if they're really on vacation, this is the time where you do not take vacation. Like right now. What are you doing? If you're on vacation, you better have your tablet with you ready to make a move. Because we need to make moves. We need to make moves because right now we haven't gained anybody. We're losing people. And when you lose people, that's when the team starts to get worse. In Law Nation's live, they asked, they were asking, did we get better? Are we better? Are we a playoff team now? And I'm like, we just lost our only option at running back with Tony Pollard. I mean, we have Deuce Vaughn and we also have Rico Dowdle, but Rico Dowdle is a free agent himself, so what are we going to do at the running back position? Jerry, you might want to act for real. And this is the question right here, Milton. It's good to see you, Milton. He says, are we going to sign anybody? And I tell you, I've been on the Spotrac website all day, just refreshing to see if we were going to sign somebody. Hold on, guys. Jeez, I'm crow, boy. This is getting at me. It's getting at me, but we still rolling, we still rolling with the cough. But I was like, are they going to sign anybody? And everybody was saying, Derrick Henry, sign Derrick Henry. Why haven't you signed Derrick Henry? All of the running backs that, that we're looking at is off the board, really. And yeah, I don't know if you guys knew, but Austin Eckler went to the Washington Commanders. It's like, wow. So you had the Washington Commanders get a running back. You had the Philadelphia Eagles get a running back. And you also had the New York Giants get a running back in Devin Singletary. They signed him to a 3-year deal, $16.5 million. So we just sitting there. We're sitting there just, twiddling our thumbs. But the Joneses, they got a plan, I guess, But like I said, don't believe in no plan, don't believe in no all in until they show you that they're all in. And I know somebody at the Law Live came in is like, see, Angry, they all in, right? They all in, huh? I'm like, I knew that I have to treat what Jerry Jones says with a grain of salt, but I do have to cover it here on this channel because it is Dallas Cowboy content. So I am going to say something about it. But do I believe firmly that Jerry Jones is going to make a move? I believe it when I see it. I mean, plain and simple. Plain and simple. Yeah, Spartan G. Everyone's making moves except us. Fans deserve better. The only running back available worth anything now is Henry. What the F we doing? Yeah. 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 But a part of me believes, like, if another team was going to get Derrick Henry and he wasn't in talks with the Dallas Cowboys, or, and I'm not saying that it's final. Jeez, this thing keeps glitching. I know Rome had the same issue, but I don't think things are finalized with Derrick Henry, but I do believe that they may be in talks because it's kind of weird that those top running backs that everybody was kind of clamoring for, and I'm trying to go back on the page. Bam, here we go. All the running backs that everybody was clamoring for are kind of gone. You know, you got Josh Jacobs, he's gone. You know, Saquon Barkley, he's gone. Tony Pollard, he's gone. DeAndre Swift, Devin Singletary, Antonio Gibson, Gus Edwards, Austin Eckler. The only I think there's three. The only three that are not gone that are worth mentioning is Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, and Cordell Patterson. Those are really the only ones to really speak of. But the Joneses don't care. They'll get somebody at the bargain bin price and slap a star on his helmet and say, "Go out there and win us a championship," knowing that ain't how I get down. It takes more than that. What's going on, Robert? What's going on with you? It's good to have you. Even though my voice is scratchy and everything, hopefully y'all can deal with it. And I'm glad that you guys are here rocking with me. And Choctaw says that Jerry want to win, but his son don't. I don't think any of them want to win. I don't think Jerry want to win. I don't think Steven wants to win. I just think they want to be relevant, to keep it a buck. They just want to be relevant, to be able to be talked about in the news. And when they're talked about in the news, it spreads like wildfire. And we're here at a one and done or a divisional and done. It's time to get back to football, Jerry. What the? Boy, you're going to have me cuss up in here. Carlito Cash in the building. What's going on, my man? What's going on? I know you said earlier, he was like, you should be live right now. The thing is going down. I'm like, yeah, I should be live. But at the same time, my man Law Nation was live. And y'all know how I am when it comes to going live when somebody else is going live. I tend not to want to step on anybody's toes. But we live now, baby. We live now. Adrian, what's going on? DC for life. And he says, Jerry, sign Derrick Henry. I think I got one right here. You need a pen? I got a pen. Just sign him. Yeah, get it over with. Justice says, Jerry needs to be on the phone with Derrick Henry tonight. And that's what I'm hoping. Like I was saying earlier, I'm hoping that the fact that with all those running backs gone, and Derrick Henry being kind of like the sole survivor of those ones that we were looking at, that we were picking from, I'm hoping that that's that glimmer of hope to where it's like, yeah, they're talking with him. They're just trying to get the numbers right. They ain't brought it out to the media or brought it out to the public yet, but they are in cahoots. They're about to get it done. I hope that's the story. But, people say wish in one hand and in the other and see which one fills up faster. Man, Yeah, see, Choctaw thinks it was a good move for the Philadelphia. Ugh. See, you about to have about to have me call it the Philadelphia Eagles. Uh, yeah, it was a good move. It was a good move. It really bolstered their offense, but it also put them in a conundrum. It put them in a predicament because you know that they like to run straight up the A gap with Jalen Hurts. Now, I mean, they had a run game with Swift. They had a run game with Swift. They just pulled back from it. They stopped using it. So I wonder what Kellen Moore is gonna have. Damn. Sorry, guys. But I wonder what Kellen Moore is gonna do with both of them now. You got a star wide receiver in AJ Brown that wants that ball, and you got a star running back that's gonna want that ball. So who we gonna feed the ball to? Kellen Moore. We know you're gonna be on four curls and everything, but Beat Bird, you said you wanted Swift. See, I think Swift, he's a swiftier version of Tony Pollard. He's more of a scat back than that run to the contact type of running back. And that's not what we need, because I feel like if we re-sign Rico Dowdle, we got that. But Rico, he will run into contact where Swift kind of didn't. Oh, Carlito Cash said Saquon Barkley is overrated like crazy. See, my thing is Saquon was getting it done with nothing in New York. He was getting his carries and his catches with nothing in New York. He was the backbone to that team, and it wasn't Daniel Jones or anything like that. It was him. And with him leaving, that's kind of like as far as locker room presence, that's kind of like a Tyron Smith leaving the Dallas Cowboys. And a huge part of me doesn't want Tyron to go. But another part of me is saying that maybe it's time, maybe it's time that, honestly, I wish he would just retire. You know what I'm saying? Like just retire a Cowboy. But it's gonna be one of those things, one of those Emmitt Smith things where you go to another team and then you come back on a one-day deal and you're gonna get retired that way. No, I'm all about loyalty. Let's see. Yeah, the one and only. DC for life, all day, every day, Angry Cowboys fan, brother. Yes, DC for life. That's what I'm talking about. No ifs, ands, or buts, with or without Dak Prescott, with or without Jerry Jones. This is DC for life, y'all know? But gonna get in to this spiel I got for you. And a small part of this spiel was gonna be talking about just pretty much the history of the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all already know it. You already know the history about, how we struggled. Like, yeah, between 1960 and 1970, and we were all right. Then we got to our first Super Bowl in 1970, didn't win that in 71. We won our first Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. It took years to get where we wanted to be. But those fans that was rocking since 1960, those fans had to be patient. And then the ones that joined in, like, let's say 1983, took them 9 years before they got to their first Super Bowl. It took hard work, dedication, coaching, trades, drafts. But in the meantime, they were 9-7, 7-9, 7-8, 3-13, 1-15, 7-9. It took great coaching and a desire to win to get that team together for a championship. Then we faded off into obscurity, losing in the first to second round. There was a 4-year gap in the playoffs, like 2009 to 2013. That was a 4-year gap where we didn't even make the playoffs. And also, you guys realize that, we haven't made it to the playoffs more than twice in a row since the Super Bowl run with Jimmy Johnson and Barry Switzer. We did it 6 times in a row back then with the same quarterback in Troy Aikman. Y'all know that. Now, I say all that to say this. we've had a quarterback to help lead this team to 3 straight playoff appearances. Part of us want to get rid of him. You know, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but I know you have because y'all angry Cowboys fans and y'all looking at it. Y'all looking at every transaction, every acquisition if we gonna have one. But we just lost Tony Pollard. We lost Tyler Biotish to the Commanders, and we lost Dorrance Armstrong to the Commanders. We're on deck for losing Tyron Smith, but we want to load that plate by placing the quarterback on the same train out of the DFW? Nah, come on. It's not such a great plan, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Oh, did I have somebody? All right. Of course. Okay. But and I'm not saying this about the person that we're about to bring up, but I just got a message saying that the Cowboys are interested in Aaron Jones. Of course they are. But we're gonna bring him on real quick. Ryan, make sure that your YouTube is muted and you only have this for your sound. All right, we're bringing you on right now. Yo. Oh, I can't bring you on. What's the dilly, yo? Yeah, it's not letting me. Hold on real quick. Boom, let's take that off. Uh-oh, it's not letting me bring you on, Ryan. Ryan, make sure you disconnect to try and come back in. It's not letting me bring you on. What in the hell? There we go.
I just got
what the
one
hell?
more thing to say.
He left. My bad, guys. My bad. He left. He's gonna come back on. Sim, let's see what you got, Sim.
What's going on? What's going on,
What's
my brother?
going on with you, man? What's going on?
Hey, man, listen. I just want to let everybody know that the Joneses are going to let you know their free agent signings are going to be C.D. Lamb, Michael Parsons, and somebody else that we haven't heard of. And that's what they're going to sell us, that, hey, look, we're going to keep our people, and those are going to be our free agent signings. Now, keep this in mind. Some of these players are already under contract. Oh, our big splash signing will be dun, 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 Dak Prescott. You ready for that, brother? Huh? You ready for that?
That better not be our big free agent signing, our all-in situation. No, Dak Prescott, he's a part of this team already. I mean, I know he's going to be a free agent come next year, but dang, he's already a part of this team. That better not be what the Joneses say. If it is, boy, I might be on the edge of boycotting with y'all.
Hey, man, they've done this before, man. Now, okay, let's just look at it. For anybody else that's on here with my boy here, I want you to tell us, when was the last big free agent signing that helped the Cowboys win the Super Bowl? Who was he? Some of our brothers and sisters on the line probably wasn't even born yet, brother. Who can tell me? Who can tell us?
She wasn't Dion?
See, you old enough to know that.
Oh, I remember when they got Dion too. I was like, oh, what? And that's what put us over the hump. Like, that's the definition of one player.
Right.
Acquiring one player to get us over the hump, and that's what happened.
Now, what's going to happen is that Dak Prescott is going to be the signing of the year. That's what's going to happen. Or they're going to extend Michael Parsons, and then they're going to sell us this dream that, hey, look, we kept our guys. This is the reason why I brought up a big-time free agent that helped us to win a Super Bowl. Okay, Terrell Owens was great, and let me see, who else came here? I can't think of nobody else that was just that big. But nobody besides Dion helped us win the Super Bowl. So you see where I'm going with this. The Joneses are not really going to sign somebody outside of the team that's going to help us win the Super Bowl. Now, I hear all of us are hollering Derrick Henry. Well, we got to have an offensive line now. We've lost one, and we're about to lose another one. So who's going to block for him?
See, I was actually looking. Like I said in my video, I went back to the Arizona Cardinals game that we lost just to see what the line play was. Mm-hmm. And in that game, they had TJ Bass over at left. No, they had him at right guard. Sorry, because
Yeah,
something happened to Zach Martin.
yeah.
But they also had what is the dude's name? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. He was playing center. Shoot.
Well,
Uh,
see, the thing is, if you don't know their name, then they not what you're talking about. Now, I see you did say Baz. Now that brother there, okay, I was impressed with him. Now wherever you put him and how you use him, that's yet to be seen. But when he did play, he was effective. But we talking about replacing Tyron Smith, brother. How you gonna replace that? Even though he's only going to give you, let's just be real, he may give you 7 to 9 games. he always has. But how you going to replace that? Then who? What did we bring? Did we bring back Lyle Collins? Did we
we
bring?
did. We
Oh,
did.
that's our big free agent signing. Y'all ready for that? You want that? You excited about
It better not be.
You excited about
It better not be.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to be realistic with us, because we love our Cowboys, but we have to be realistic about drinking that Kool-Aid, that blue Kool-Aid, and getting punched drunk off of that Jerry Jones lie. They are not going to do anything spectacular. If they do, it will be a surprise to all of us. But I don't see it happening right now. I really don't. And that includes Derrick Henry. I would have rather them sign Josh Jacobs himself. I would have liked to seen that. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy that's trying to create content just like you, and I'm on your channel. So what do I know?
I feel you, fam. I feel you. Yo, as well, if you can in the private chat, drop your information so I can go check your channel out and everything. You said that you create content.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, I
But
definitely want to check that out. Got to support the Dallas Cowboy content creators out there.
now get somebody else on here, man. I don't want to be the only one talking. I know you can put somebody else on here. I don't
All right,
want
my
to
man.
off the behind.
All right, my man. It was good talking to you, man. DC for life. Thanks for calling in, bro.
But brother,
He said, I get somebody else up here. I ain't trying to take up all the time. So that was good. That was dope. That was dope. Make sure that you put your information in the chat so we can all go check you out and see what's up. All right, we got another one. I'm gonna get B Bird on the line. Click. Come on now. There we go. What's happening, man?
Hey, what's happening, Angry?
This ain't it. This ain't it, man. I'm hating the fact that we just waiting, man. I'm just hating the fact that we waiting.
But we ought to be used to it, right? This is every year. I mean, we hadn't signed since Brandon Carr in 2012. We have not signed a first day free agent. So this is who we are and what we are, and it's and we can go into some other things, but I'm gonna tell you when I kind of felt this coming along when Tyron Smith, they said they weren't going to sign him, and to me, I guess what I would say is this: the type of team that Tyron should go to is a what type of team? What do you think?
Honestly, with Tyron, with Tyron Smith aging and everything, and his devotion to the game, his devotion to playing that position, I really think that he should go to a contender, and that contender being like a Kansas City Chiefs, so
Absolutely.
that he can almost guarantee that he gets his ring.
So the type of player that Tyron Smith is, which last year he played, I think, 13 games. He's had injury history, but I think what they found is, and I researched this, three out of his 4 last injuries occurred in practice. So they stopped practicing him, and you can see it had a great effect on him. And so what you're saying is a team that's a contender, that's looking to go far in the playoffs, ought to be the kind of team that's attractive to Tyron. Well, that describes us. You know what I'm saying? And so, because what you could say is, hey, if I can get 13 games of all pro, second team all pro play out of that guy, I'll sign up for it. If you any kind of contending team, that's what you should be looking for. If you're the Carolina Panthers, Chicago Bears, Tyron shouldn't be on your target. But the Dallas Cowboys, I thought that that's an all-in move going for Tyron. And when they let him walk, I said, no, this is a sign of something bad to come, because that's an all-in move to stay with Tyron.
Right. Right. And I'm seeing like people just leaving with the whole Tony Pollard and everything like that. And now we got two people that are in danger. Well, one already left, Tyler Biotish, but Tyron Smith is about to leave. And it's like, man. And then I see people talking about, well, this is a mini blow up for the offensive line. I'm like, it seems like more than that.
Yeah, I just think that, offense. I thought the offensive line. I was talking to my son today, who's a Cowboy fan also, and we talked about the offensive line. I said, where were we really weak at? You know what I'm saying? Still had a slow start, and you could say Biotish, but I see overall, I think our offensive line physically was there. I think it was more run scheme that caused our running game last year, and a dedication to the run caused us to be imbalanced last year. Because you have other teams like San Fran, they they offensive line is on par with ours talent wise. You have KC, you have Philadelphia, but their dedication to the run and their run schemes are different than ours, and Detroit's also. And so those are the things I think that we should have worked on. Like, hey, we got the guys. We just got to get these guys in place like these other teams are doing.
Well, I mean, as far as the run game, we don't have the guys
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
sorry. I mean, what I was trying to say is last year, if we'd have brought those same guys back this year with a different scheme, I thought that, and I'm not crying because Biotish is gone. I think we may be able to, get someone in there that's an upgrade. I think the issue I have is I think what the Cowboys try to do to me is they try to maintain, instead of going into the rooms and saying, how can we make this wide receiver room better? How can we make this defensive tackle room better? How can we make the offensive line room better? They say, okay, we lost that guy, but we can bring in this guy and get similar production. Well, we don't need similar production, because then next thing you know, we're bringing back the same team as we had before. How
Right.
do you I don't understand how they get together and just say, because to me, man, I heard the OC say this, and it was so. He said that they run the team like an accountant, like they're an accountant, and then instead
Mm.
of running like a football guy that's trying to win games, and it's all about the structure of the team. To be honest with you, and I really wish people would really just kind of sit down and take about an hour or two to really just leave the X's and O's, leave the players alone, and go and look and see what's different between, say, our front office, and I'm talking about structure, versus, say, San Fran's front office. Well, you have accountability,
Mhm.
and what accountability is that those guys can lose their jobs. And then
Right.
you even have a, a, a usually a GM is teamed up with a coach, and both of them are hired in around the same time, and they both work together because they're both trying to keep their job. They're both trying to strive, and they're tied at the hip. But our GM is not tied at the hip of any coach. So that's why he can still have, with Mike McCarthy in his last year, which it should be an all in. If it was a GM here that was on his kind of last, everybody be all in. Yeah, but you got Jerry that thinks long term, because he's not going anywhere. When you have a coach that needs to be all in, and that's where the disconnect happened. That's the structure again, man, because the structure is the fact that they can't be fired, man. And they can't be fired. That's why when I was putting in there, I know this for a fact, that they do go on this yacht trip on spring break. They take all the
Mm.
grandkids. And so when I said that, I know people are like, oh, that's funny. No, I'm serious. They take this first week off and go. I've seen the family photos with Witten and Tony Romo in it. They was in all white. And
Mm.
so they go on this trip, man. This is no joke. And so if you don't see them around or see anything from them, that's because they may be, in the Bahamas or somewhere.
See, and that's the thing right there. Like, we are asking all this from our team. We're asking all this from our players, and you got to show up. You got to man up. You got to go out there and beat dogs. But we got our owner out on the yacht, taking the week off when he needs to be in the office making deals. Like, and I know Jerry Jones goes by this whole thing of deadlines make deals, and I've said this in a video previously, is that deadlines make irrational decisions
Absolutely.
too. Deadlines make you to think quickly and react and take what's left. That's the thing. Like, we're gonna wait, and all these running backs are gonna be gone, even Derrick Henry, and we're gonna say we got to play with what we got. And that's one of the things that you were talking about as far as the GM goes. It's like the GM and the coach having the disconnect. It's like Jerry will pick the guys and then give them to Mike McCarthy and say, here, you run with them, instead of Mike McCarthy being in there and like, we really need this guy, or Mike Zimmer, we really need
Absolutely.
this guy, and them listening to the guys that actually are hands on with the players. No, they'd rather.
Well, what I
Boy, they
talked
getting
to
on my
Scott
nerves.
this morning, and what I told him is that I know a lot of people love the draft, which I listen. I get a lot of my draft content. I work. I don't have time to go through each player, so I have people that I do listen to. But the thing about it is, the 2024 Cowboys will be successful because of veteran either acquisitions, either free agency or trade. It won't be because of a rookie. When you're a 12-5 and you're on the precipice of going to the NFC Championship game, that's what you're trying to do. It'll be veterans that get you over. You don't have time for a 3-year build with a wide receiver, a defensive tackle, or a running back could come in to help you. But that's why, and I think what they do, man. I know I'm changing subjects here, but I think they go through this.
Nah, you good.
That I think it's like 5 stages of grief. Like, after we lose in the playoffs, the fans go through all these phases, and then we get to acceptance, and that's where the Cowboys and Jerry and Steven kind of that's when they kind of want to try to guide us to the acceptance part, because we're gonna be angry, we're gonna be make whatever the griefs are, we go through all those things, and then we end up at the acceptance part, and that's where, okay, it's just a cycle. It goes through it every year, and they understand that we're going to go through it. We're going to be emotional, but then we're going to start thinking like, well, hey, the draft's coming, free agency coming. We get excited about it, and we just go in this whole thing all over again. And I just don't do it anymore.
Yeah,
Go on.
yep. That's the thing. You just can't do it anymore. Anybody seen that meme on social media? It's that cycle, and starts the season, and Cowboys fans beat up on lesser opponents. Then they say, "Oh, we're gonna make the playoffs. Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl," and then they choke, and it's all over again. Like, that's why I'm more of a you can show me better than you can tell me type of dude. But anyway, other than that, you still there? Uh oh, no. Something happened to him, guys. Something happened to him. It was good talking to you. Sorry I wasn't able to say bye, but appreciate you being here, my man. Appreciate you being DC for life and giving your raw and uncut on here. Oh, we got a super chat. I didn't even see that. I am sorry, John. Super chat from John. I truly appreciate you, bro. Truly appreciate you rocking with the channel. All right. He says, I have a bad feeling that when it's all said and done, I would have spent more on this super chat. I would have spent more on the super chat than Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones will spend in free agency. God help us. Oh man, Jerry Jones gonna spend $10 on free agents. Boy, come on, Jerry. You losing a lot of people are losing a lot of faith in your dealings. People are losing a lot of faith. You're gonna have a mass exodus of Cowboys Nation, and that's something that I don't want. That's something I'm not gonna do, but I see it all the time in the chats. I see people like, I'm done. I am almost there. I am on the edge. And you know me, I'm an optimistic type of dude. And I try to talk them off the ledge, but there's some that's just like, they're done, So, Jerry, you might want to, get it going, get it done. But, John, I truly appreciate your super chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you rocking with the channel. All right. Uh-oh. We got somebody that's ready to call in. Prince Jackson. Okay. Here we go. You're live. What's going on, Prince?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say that I don't know why anybody is surprised. I don't know why anybody is upset. You know, I've been a Cowboy fan, and I always come on and say this, but I've been a Cowboy fan for over 50 years. You know,
Mm, mm.
six.
I don't know whether to say that's what's up or I'm sorry.
No,
But
I'm blessed that I have seen us win 5 rings. You know,
yeah,
but
yeah,
six
yeah,
the 6-1. Listen, I mean, what was it, like 50 years before the Kansas City Chiefs won from 1970 to 2020? You know, it's it, it's hard to do, man. It's hard. You know,
yes,
not
sir.
easy. And right now, like, it's the Kansas City's time. New England had their time. You know,
Yep.
and Pittsburgh, and we had our time. Not to say that we're never going to win. I hope, I pray that we win another one in my lifetime. But it's really hard. And this is the Cowboys' way. This is what I wanted to say. This is their way. We don't do free agency. We just don't. You know, that's the Dallas Cowboy way. So I'm not surprised that, Saquon Barkley goes to Philadelphia, whatever, whoever, Josh Jacobs, yeah, I know. We wanted to get a running back. We wanted to get we think that experience, talent is what we need to take us over the hump. I mean,
In this
but
type of
the Cowboys don't think. Jerry Jones and Steven and McCarthy. They don't think that way. They just don't. I don't know why. I don't know what has to happen to. It seems obvious, but all I could really say is that you sign these guys, right? And you spend this money, and there's no guarantee. There's just no guarantee. We are close.
right.
I know it. I feel it, that we're so close, and it seems like you bring these guys in, and you take that next step. But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're talking about free agency, man, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to
Mm,
happen. Maybe we'll make a trade, you know, but we looking at the draft, we're running it back with the same people, and I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know, like, what it's going to take for us to relax, to calm down. It seems like we get in these playoff games and we get so nervous, and we get, and we hang our heads. If the other team scores first, and you know, all this
see,
talk. All,
and
I mean, I'm not to cut you off, but all this talk about, the culture. I don't know. All of that is just bull, in my opinion, man. We just need to I don't know, just just run the ball more.
I'm
Get, I don't know, just run the ball a little bit more, and just, stop the run a little bit more. I don't know.
yeah, and hopefully, I mean, I know like it's been the Joneses' way to not do anything. Shoot, if they would have made a move today, that would have been an all-in move for me because they've never done it like this. It's been a while since they've done it like
Yeah,
that.
man.
But as far as the culture and everything goes, man, the culture is super important in there. And for some reason, it seems like the Dallas Cowboys have lost sight football comes second. It's like the business comes first, making money comes first, then football comes second. And Jerry Jones doesn't seem to realize that if you go out there and you spend prime money on prime players and you win a Super Bowl, you will get more money. You will get more notoriety. I don't know why that doesn't register in the Joneses' heads.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I couldn't. I couldn't have said it better. Yeah, it's making money. It's not about winning. We fans, we want to win. We don't care about anything else but winning. But apparently, when you think about it like that, then there's the other side of making money. We fans, we just spend we just spend money on the Cowboys. We invest in them in that sense, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe maybe if it stops, if that revenue stream, slows down significantly enough, then maybe we'll make some changes,
Nah,
but I don't really see that happening.
I see a lot, there's been a lot of people that have said we need to boycott the Cowboys and just need to boycott them. And the more I hear people say that, and the more I see the Joneses not doing, I'm like, maybe hurting their bottom line will make them listen. That bottom line being the money. If, like, let's say, first preseason game or even regular season game, every Cowboys fan goes to Cowboys Stadium and just doesn't go in, doesn't buy a ticket, and just walks away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would hurt the Joneses. Even that just that one day. It's like, why did Cowboy Nation do that? And then you got people out there, y'all ain't making no moves, so we're not making any moves. I bet Jerry Jones will quickly change his tune then.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt that he would, but that's just probably not going to happen. I mean, I still love the Cowboys. I've always loved them. I'm from New York. I'm from New York City.
Hey.
And I live here in Texas. I mean, I'm going to enjoy, one of my bucket list things and actually attend a Cowboy game. I mean, I've been to Giant Stadium and I've seen them play against the Giants, but to actually be in that stadium, oh my God, And so I'm just saying all that to say that, there's so many of us, that, like I said before, are blessed, to have experienced those championships, the wonderful teams that we had, and it's so frustrating, knowing that we're so close, man. We have so much talent, McClay and all of them really just do a fantastic job. I really think every year with the draft, we're bringing in players, with scouting and finding good players through the draft, and it's just as plain as the nose on my face, that this piece and this piece in free agency, could really help us. But one last thing I wanted to say is that the Kansas City Chiefs, have Mahomes and Reed, the Baltimore Ravens, with their coach and and Jackson, and I'm saying all of that to say that, McCarthy and Dak, no, Dak deserves a better coach, man. It's that coach and quarterback combination, that we're also really lacking. He's okay, He's okay, but he's not. He got over the hump
Like,
with Rodgers. Rodgers is incredible. I mean,
mhm.
Rodgers is at
Yes.
the top of his game. You know, and they got that Super Bowl, but I just think he's
Yeah.
not the he's not the right guy, and so we're running
Yeah,
it.
we look for we look for Dak Prescott to elevate his teammates, but Dak Prescott doesn't have a coach to elevate him. I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
man.
I get what you're saying. But Prince, it was great talking to you, my man. You got anything else to
Nah,
say?
nah, nah. I'm good. Thank you for letting me rant and share, and I'll call you back, bro.
All right, man. Thank you. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for rocking with
Yeah,
me. And thank you for being DC for life for so
yeah.
long.
Peace, my people.
Peace. That was great. I love talking to you guys. I love it. All right, we got another person. Johnny is on the line. What's going on with you,
What's up,
Johnny?
man? How you doing?
That is it. This is it. What you got on your mind, man?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I just love your content.
Oh man, I truly appreciate that. Truly appreciate that, man. I I try to do what I can do, bring y'all some classy Cowboys content. So what you feeling about the moves, or should I say lack of moves?
I think they're just being patient. Patient.
Okay. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, man. Because when you're rebuilding, you need to be patient. You don't need to move, make move, splash moves. There is no need. Not right
Right.
now.
Right. So you think we're rebuilding right
Yes.
now? See, I've heard that as well. Like they're not doing the whole like blow it up and rebuild, but they're just rebuilding by piece.
They're missing key positions. It's just that, man.
Mhm.
McCarthy is 1 year deal, and this is not McCarthy's choices. Uh, I agree with Tony Pollard leaving the boys. Yeah. He's now the same without Zeke,
Right.
and he's now the right guy for this outline. We need we
Right.
need better tackles.
I mean, this year, if we lose Tyron Smith, because right now there's nobody, even though the Cowboys haven't made any moves, nobody's made moves on Tyron Smith either. So if we lose him, then I got a feeling that TJ Bass is going to go to the left guard position, and then Tyler Smith will be bumped out to the left tackle position for right now.
No, man, I wouldn't do that.
So,
Taylor Smith is great where at left guard.
mhm.
Lyle Collins is gonna replace Terrence Steele right away.
Ah,
Uh, and probably Hoffman is gonna replace Tyron. If he's willing to take a pay
okay.
cut, which be the right call for him because he is not available most of the season, honestly.
Right.
So if he's willing to do that, then that's a win. But we need to draft a rookie RB.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the Braylon Allen train from Wisconsin because I feel that in order if you don't get the Derrick Henry, the Braylon Allen from Wisconsin pick, he's kind of like Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is 6'4", 200 and something pounds, and Braylon Allen is 6'2", 245 pounds.
Exactly. And uh, before you bring a running back, man, you gotta improve. the offensive lineman. Because no matter if you got Barry Sanders or Emmitt Smith, man, if you don't improve
Mm.
that offensive line, nobody can run. Nobody.
Right, right. But we got to improve the scheme as well. We got to go in here with a sound scheme
Yeah.
because we went out there last year. We thought we had a scheme. We thought we were ready to go, but then we seen that Tony Pollard couldn't hold the load like a Zeke Elliott or a Derrick Henry, and we had to switch it up.
The thing with TP or uh, he was making a lot of mistakes, man. Basic mistakes. He wasn't. He was out of position most of the time,
Mm.
and that was correcting him a lot of time. Man. That fumble when he delivered the ball, that was on TP, man. That wasn't on Dak, and I know it because I played
Hmm.
running back, man,
Yeah.
a long
Yeah.
time, man. And that was on TP.
Hmm.
And the problem with TP is he was playing scared, and I don't want players who are gonna play a key position scared, man. And he cannot block
Right.
like sick, man.
Yeah, I can see him being scared because he's coming back off that injury and moving the wrong way. He said that I started feeling more like myself toward the end of the season. And you could see
Yeah,
it toward the end of the season. He started breaking out a little bit more.
but he's not the solution, honestly. And Derrick Henry is not as well. He's too
Ah,
old, and he's kind of he's very prone to injuries, and we need new blood in this position. I agree to sign with Rico. I love Rico Dowdle. He plays with
yeah.
heart, man. He's very strong, man. He plays with conviction, man.
Hmm.
But we need another running back with more punch. A heavy
Yeah.
hitter,
Yeah.
someone like Zeke, Marion Barber, someone like that who can punch the opposition, man.
Yeah, that can soften up the defensive line, and then we put the Rico Dowdle in, and he explodes for a 20-yard gain. Yeah, that's exactly how Zeke and Pollard used to
Yeah,
do it.
and well, we got the little guy, huh?
Deuce
This
Vaughn.
Bond man. He can work only if you give him plays with the space. He's not gonna run
Hmm.
inside
Yeah,
the tackles or the guards. That's not.
yeah. And that was actually one thing McCarthy was doing with him when they did put him in the game. They were running him between the tackles. I'm like, that's not what he's built
No,
for.
he's too small. But he's very good. He's very good, and he can do a lot more. Man, he cannot block. Definitely, he cannot block
No,
LB. No,
no.
he can't. Man. He's too small. You need a
I mean, for real, I'd use him as a third down. Like if you're third and long and you need all receivers out there, put a Deuce Vaughn out
he's
there.
more like a specialist, uh,
Hmm.
and he can work. The problem with the running play the last season was because of the defense, man. The defense wasn't keeping. They couldn't keep the first games. Yeah, they were holding back the offense. But my problem with Dan Quinn is he never adjusts. Never.
Yep, that was my issue with him too.
He had the same problem since. Man, how can you lose a bloody Super Bowl like that and never adjust, man?
Yeah,
That's my problem with Dan Quinn, man. I'm so glad he left.
the way he left us, I'm glad he left too, because that was wrong, man.
No,
And now he's still cherry picking players from our
no,
team.
he can go fuck you. You know, no, 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 fuck that dude, man. I don't like
Right.
Dan Quinn, man, and I'm so glad he left. Uh, honestly, he got the success because of the players we got.
Hmm.
I'm gonna give Al Harris more of the credit, and because he could put Sam Williams as linebacker, man, and Michael Parsons. What is the reasoning for putting all the time Michael Parsons as H, man? You can put Dante Fowler, you could put anybody to disrupt, but no.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the deal with Leighton Banderas. I don't know if he's gonna
Uh,
come back.
yeah. Mm, Now, what do you think about Dak?
I love him. I love him. He's a great LB. He's a great. He's not Sean Lee.
Yeah.
He's not Sean Lee. But he's the next best thing.
I think Leighton Vander Esch is the next best thing. Uh, yeah, when he's out there, when he's full, when he's healthy and he's strong, he's a dog. He's definitely a beast.
Yeah, and that's
But
the
right
and that's
now,
the problem. There's a lot of ifs around him, man. That neck injury,
mhm,
man. He shouldn't.
you don't mess with
He
that.
shouldn't be playing with a surgery. He shouldn't be playing anymore, man. He should be retired.
Right.
Honestly, I'd rather he be healthy and
Yeah, I truly believe.
get somebody
Yeah,
in.
I truly believe Leighton Vander Esch would he may need to hang it up just for health reasons because you need to be there for your family, you need to be there for your kids, and football that is secondary. Yeah, I believe that as well. And we have DeMarvion Overshown coming back to play linebacker as well. If we can get somebody from free agency, Jerry, we're talking to you, but if we can get somebody from free agency to have that veteran presence at the linebacker position, the middle linebacker position, I believe DeMarvion Overshown will show up and show out.
We only need one bet, one proven bet. It's better if you draft new blood in this position. You just need to look in the draft
See,
because
I think with the new blood, a lot a lot of the times we expect them to come out of college and just hit the ground running, and like Mozzie Smith, that doesn't happen a lot of the times.
well, he needs development. There are some players that are immediate impact, like Michael Parsons.
Hmm.
The others that need development, but he can work. He can work. It's more a coaching thing with Massey Smith.
Hmm.
Um, and with the linebackers, it's the same thing, man. It's more about coaching. It's not about a goal for the big players. No, you gotta go for players who uh, who were in situations where they had a bad offense and they were too long on the field. That's how you test a good linebacker
Hmm. Hmm.
based on their stamina.
Right. Right.
That's a good
Right.
way to look for a good linebacker. And we got Mike Zimmer, man. He can develop a pretty good linebacker.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look at the linebacking class. I've been really paying attention to the running back, wide receiver, and offensive tackles, but I need to take a look at the linebacker class and see what's going on, see what would be a good fit for the Cowboys. I'm just one person with my own opinion. So
No, and you're right, man. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What you say that you be, you're right, man. You're not wrong at all, man.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. But you got anything else to say? Because I got another call right here. Prince Jackson got cut off. I got to get him back on.
Nah, that's all, man. I just want to say hi.
Yeah,
Keep the
yo,
good
Johnny.
work.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you rocking with the channel. But most importantly, I appreciate you being DC for life, man. Have a good night.
Peace, man.
Peace. Yeah, that was some good talk. I like that. Good talk. I like it. Right. Let's go ahead and get Prince Jackson on the line again real quick. He got cut off. Yo, Prince, man, you got cut off last time. What's up with you, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, I didn't. I was just listening in. I didn't think that you could hear me. I was just kind of
Oh, well, I can hear you now. I just brought you up on the
saying,
screen.
no, I'm saying like, I didn't, you didn't hear me while I was making comments while the previous caller was talking.
No.
Okay. No. Oh no, I didn't really have much to say. Yeah. I mean, I've kind of looked at some guys on YouTube. You know, in the draft. There's a guy and there's a guy coming out of I can't remember any of their names, but there's a guy coming out of um, I think like Texas A&M. There's a guy
Yeah.
at Michigan, and I should remember the guy from that's my college team. There's a
Right.
guy at Ohio State. I hate Ohio State, but um, these guys, they're all like middle linebackers, pretty stout. From what I could see, yeah, they could get in the gaps, and stop the run sometimes. Middle linebacking has kind of changed, over the years, or linebacking as a whole has kind of changed. More and more teams are going with the what do I guess you could say like a hybrid type safety, like in
Yeah.
a box safety, almost. Yeah, guys that are not that big, Overshawn, who's from Texas, right here in Austin, where I'm living now.
Yeah.
Overshawn is not big, you know. He is he's like 230 pounds, I believe,
See,
like maybe like 235 soaking wet. I don't know.
well,
And that seems to be big enough for linebackers these days. I don't know.
right.
We'll
But
see.
when I see Demarvian Overshown, when I see his tape and everything like that, the man is not afraid to hit. And
Yeah.
and that's the thing. You can be 230 pounds or what have you, but if
Uh,
you're not afraid to hit, then you're a bullet. You can be 250 pounds at the linebacker position and be soft as ice cream.
yeah.
So I think DeMarvian Overshown has that dog in him, and you can see it in the clips. But the guy that you were talking about from Texas A&M, that's Edrin Cooper. Edrin Cooper,
Yeah.
he is a dog. He is a
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you're totally right. You gotta have that willingness to, hit, but it seems like to me like, well, you want a guy who can get off of blocks, because if you're 220, 200 and, 20 pounds, and you're trying to get off of a block of a 250, 260, plus pound lineman, that's not going to be easy, not to say that, well, if you're the same weight, it still might be hard, but that impact is going to probably knock you backwards a little bit,
Right. Right.
and so then, you know, once you take one step back, then you might that might be all it takes for you to be out of the play.
Right. Right.
So,
If you try to back up or sidestep, then you're done. You're out of the play. Yeah. So you got to
right.
be ready to take that
Yep.
hit and to disengage whenever you have to. You got to be able to disengage and not be tied up with the offensive lineman. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Exactly. So I'm just hoping that oh, what's his name? The new defensive coordinator, Zimmer, is gonna put in.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You got disconnected, brother. You got disconnected, brother. Johnny, I see you down there chilling again. You shake your head if you want to come up. Shake your head if you want to come up. All right. Bringing Johnny on again. Johnny.
What's up, man?
Hey.
I can leave, man. I can leave. I love talking to you, man. Um, I'm gonna take it from the previous caller. Uh, you don't need a big guy as linebacker. I played linebacker. I was linebacker. I also play edge, and you don't need to be big, man. You need to be strong, fast.
Yeah.
You need to read like this, and you need help from your safeties.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a great safety against the run, and that's Donovan Wilson, man.
You read my mind.
Yeah, he is pretty good. He's one of the best against the run. He reminds me Roy Williams.
Who does he remind you of?
Roy Williams. Roy
Yep.
Williams.
Roy. Yep.
Yeah, the horse collar.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Roy Williams. Now the wide receiver trash. No, no. Uh, with the scheme that Zimmer is gonna bring, because I met him personally.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother, we were on a coaching conference from Mike Zimmer, and the guy he's very cool, man. He's very cool, man. And on the field, he's a son of a bitch, man. He's not fucking around.
Right.
He's not fucking around, man. And
He does seem like
he's gonna bring these guys like this, man.
Mm-hmm.
So expect the improvements we need.
Yeah,
He's a tough dog, man.
Yeah, I got a feeling that there's gonna be a lot of blitzing, especially right by the center and up the A and B gaps. There's gonna be a lot of blitzing from the linebackers and Micah Parsons.
No, he runs a different scheme. He doesn't like to pressure with the linebackers. He likes to pressure with the safeties.
So safety blitzes.
Yes, because that's what you want, man. Because okay, you got two nickels, you got two corners. You need three linebackers in this case. A safety you can get rid of the other safety. There is no problem.
Where
You can, because he runs what we call a double zero. Double zero is when you got two linebackers, two safeties, and and that's very problematic for the offense, man. Because do you know what they're gonna do?
Mhm.
They're going deep. Are they coming to blitz? Who's gonna blitz? The linebacker, the safety. What the hell is he gonna do? That's why he's so good at what he does, man.
Right. All
And
right.
that's the correct way to play defense, especially at the linebacker position, man. Because
Mhm.
you need a lot of help from your safety.
Right.
Just look what the Chiefs did, man.
Yeah.
Linebackers were always covering, checking the tight ends, and you got the safety. The problem with Kyle Shanahan is he only plays with one tight end, and you can play with one tight end. You need to run with two tight ends, man,
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
cover to cover that safety.
I mean, if we can get a run game, that's when we put two tight ends in there. But for the most part,
We already got him, man. We got three. We got three. Jake Ferguson, he is one of the best.
he is. He's a dog. Jake
Yeah,
is.
the guy he's crazy, man. He
Mhm.
takes a lot of hits, man. And when Dak, man, I love when Dak put those passes down the field
Mhm. Yeah, he
between the three cover and Jake is only catching.
just like right over
Not
his shoulder.
many, right over the shoulder, man. Not many QBs can do that, man.
Right.
Not many. And I'm talking. You can look on the past, and not many can throw like that. That's why I've been telling you that Dak is the best QB in the league, man. Not because I love him. No, 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 no.
Gotta
Yeah,
represent.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
Because
man.
because he makes throws, man. He can throw a 50-yard pass without the impulse on the run. He has a fucking rocket, man, in that arm
Yeah, you seen that during that Detroit Lions game where he was at the goal line and on the
at the goal
run
line.
threw it. I think he threw it past the 50-yard line to CD Lamb.
That was a 50-yard. Yeah, yeah. And I never seen Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or anybody doing that. Maybe Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he can do that for sure.
Yeah, Aaron got it.
Because they are so alike. But
Aaron's more of a gunslinger than Dak is, but I
yeah,
can see a
well, I
comparison.
mean, I mean, Dak is way built up than
Mhm,
Rodgers is, man.
mhm.
But yeah, that's what I love about that, man. He can manipulate. He can manipulate the safeties, man. And that's the primary job of the QB, man. Move. You need to move the safeties. The tight ends need to move the linebackers. When you're playing double slant, and that's why when the picks came, man, it's because uh, when you are running double or triple slant, man, the running back he has to be positioned in the weak side, not in the
Mhm.
strong side, because you're making the job easier for the LB, for
Right.
the in this case for the Sam, not the Mike, the Sam. So what you want to do in this case is you put your running back on your weak side, you put another wide receiver. You want to put okay, you were gonna play with triple slant. I don't like this kind of play
No.
because because you put in danger the ball.
Oh yeah.
You gotta, I mean, the slot is he gotta run a hook. This case is C Lamb. He has to run shallow, and the other has to go. It's a go route.
Right.
and they failed against the Niners, against the Packers. Those picks were on deck.
I think one.
That kind of picks, those are on deck.
I mean, when the scheme was the triple slant. Like you said, I hate that play because it just puts too many people in the same vicinity at once. But
There's
that
a little variance for that kind of formation. But the problem here is execution, and in this case, I'm gonna blame the players, not McCarthy. I'm gonna blame the players because they know how to run the route, man. And CD Lamb is the one who's been running bad routes since he came to the Cowboys. Not all the times, not all the times, but he does when he's doubles down or triples down, and that's when the picks came
right,
against the Niners 2 seasons ago. Last season, when we against the Packers, that's my problem with CD, and he knows it. He knows.
word, word. So, my dude, I got a question for you. You subbed up? Are you subbed up to the channel?
Of course, man.
Of course, of course. So I got to get to some more callers, but rest assured, I am going to be going live. As the news and stuff heats up, I'm going to be going live. So I'm going to get to these callers, but make sure that you're at the next live and we can chop it up some more. All right?
All right, man. All
All
right.
right,
Take
man.
care.
Appreciate you. Have
Peace
a good
out.
night.
You too, man.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
My mouse. All right. That was a good conversation. Good conversation. All right. Macarius, am I pronouncing that right? If I'm not, please don't butcher me. Here, don't worry, brother. You can come up and say it yourself.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going
You're
on?
fine, my brother. Hey, appreciate the opportunity, man. I'm inspired by content creators, influencers like yourself. Golden Butter Sports is here because of cats like you. There is plenty at the table. Let's feast and eat and change our generations together, my brother.
Yes,
Word.
sir. Yes,
Man,
sir.
again, I appreciate the opportunity. I made several podcast videos myself talking about the Cowboys, and I just want to go ahead and spread some butter as we often do with Go to Butter Sports, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So first things first, if I'm not mistaken, there's an old saying that goes like this: the speed of the troops is because of the speed of the general. Case in point,
Mm,
our Cowboys' trajectory has been raggedy and 3 steps forward, 5 steps back because of the general, aka Jerry Jones. And if I'm
okay.
not mistaken, ain't he the same general that said, "Hey, 2024, we gonna spend everything." But look at us, the first day of free agency. My goodness, you couldn't even re-sign none of your own. If you're going to lose Tyler Biotish, why not have a contingency plan in place for day one? If you're going to lose the depth with Dorrance Armstrong, I understand you got hogs in the waiting in the bullpen, but dog, you have not replaced them with anything. It's the same thing we ran into last year with Tony Pollard. We had no replacement for Ezekiel Elliott, no running back with bricks in the backside. So TP showed his true colors. He's not an every down back. No wonder he went to Tennessee because they got an every down back already. Now, speaking of Tennessee, I'm just saying, Jerry Jones, since you bumping your gums, dog, King Henry is right down the street. Hold on, I'm from South Dallas, Texas. He's right down the street.
Mm,
He said he wants to sign with us. All the deficiencies we have with Rain Dakota Prescott would be non and void if we signed King Henry. You could have one less offensive lineman with King Henry. I'm just saying, dog. I'm gonna leave that alone. You and I, we can collaborate, or also Sim the Golden. I believe you talked to my co-host. We can collaborate and talk more on another setting. Now, if you go down the line, keep going. Tyler Biotish, I appreciate him, but I feel like you could replace him in the draft. So I'm not too hurt per se about that. But my thing is this: what are we really doing in a bona fide sense to get ready for Tyron Smith not being there at the left tackle position? Are we putting all of our chips in throwing everything in for a rookie left tackle who has not proven himself in the league? So, dog, you have no contingency plan. Why not get a free agency? Even if he's like a B plus left tackle, at least you're ready. You won't be throwing Chuma or whatever his name was that we threw out there for a couple games, and he had his backside heading to him. Now I'm gonna leave that alone. Again, we can chop it up on another. Let's get to this defense.
Yeah.
So we need a DT. We cannot stop the run, dog.
Right.
If you're not gonna get a running back, if you're not gonna get a Michael Gallup replacement, you mean to tell me there ain't no hogs out there in the free agency that you couldn't scoop up? Everybody else is intentional with their moves, but we continue to do the same daggone thing. What you gonna put another? You gonna put a hybrid linebacker at the DT position? You're gonna draft another DT who needs a off season of peanut butter in the weight room to get to the size that he needs. Hello, Mozzie Smith, dog. This
Yeah.
stuff ain't hard. I ain't got no doctor's degree. I come from Cornbread University, but we've spread butter because it's easy to be spread. For decades now, they have done the same thing. Now you go to the linebacker position. So what we gonna just like shoot dice and hope that we can put another safety position, a linebacker, and hope he do something? So
Mm.
we really have no real backup plan at all. But we got real life holes in the raft, and the boat is sinking. Again, Mercurius, Golden Butter Sports. Dog, I'm just trying to be like you when I grow up. Let's eat together. You can find us on Golden Butter Sports, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Let that
Hold on
butter
now.
spread.
Hold on now. Let me go ahead and write this down.
I'm
Say
trying
that
to get a
again.
jersey. Like, see, you spreading butter on your videos with jerseys and hats and the lows and the Cowboy star in the background. I appreciate the inspiration, dog. For real, man. Trying to get my life together. I'm trying.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Now give me that information again so I can look you up.
Golden Butter Sports. We can be found on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and we hungry. Plenty of
Yeah.
butter to be spread. It's plenty. See the beauty of this, and I'll let you do what you do. Right? Shut my mouth. I'm sorry. There's so much out here that we all can eat at the same table.
Oh
And there ain't
yeah.
got to be no competition. We can serve one another and lift one another up. That's even extends beyond Dallas Cowboys. That's even as a black community. I'm gonna shut my mouth again, my brother. Thank you. Keep doing what you do.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man. I truly
Appreciate you, my
appreciate you.
brother. Yes, sir. Appreciate you,
Thank
man.
you.
Look forward to collaborations, my brother. Have a
Yes,
great
sir.
rest of your evening, Doc.
You as well, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, I love that. I love that. That's what I'm talking about, man. I come across so many YouTube content creators that are Dallas Cowboy content creators that may not have gotten that pop on YouTube or whatever, but yo, we all a community. I ain't never about to hate on the next man that's coming up and representing the Dallas Cowboys, getting their raw and uncut out there. And when you want to collaborate, best believe I'm here to collaborate. I'm here to collaborate. I ain't too big to collaborate. I know where I came from. Feel what I'm saying? So, Golden Butter Sports on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know if he had a YouTube channel. He didn't say YouTube, but y'all go check him out. Golden Butter Sports. I know I'm going to. Yeah. So, for real, I've let the chat get away from me. So let me catch up with you guys, and we gonna call it a night. It's been almost an hour and a half. It's been almost, I'm over here glitching out again, but it's been an hour and a half. It's been a B movie's worth of Dallas Cowboy content. Oh man. Oh yeah. Dak Delusional. My brother. You said something about like what's the one player that will get Dak over the hump? I think that was your question. And my thing is, it's not one player to get Dak over the hump. It's one player to get the team over the hump. Like when we were talking about Deion Sanders wasn't that one player that got Troy Aikman over the hump. It got the team over the hump to win that Super Bowl. And that's one thing that I stress over here. It's not one person. The 4-letter and 3-letter networks make y'all believe that it's all up to this one man. This one man can get it done. Pull out the cape and Dak Prescott can put the team on his back. That ain't happening. Because let's say Dak Prescott is his accuracy's down. He's throwing them through tires and stuff like that. But when you got receivers that are not running the routes properly, and I'm not saying CeeDee Lamb or whatever, but when Dak is expecting a post route, a 10, then cut, and you go 12, then cut, or 8, then cut, you're not doing the proper thing that Dak has in his head, so you guys are off kilter. You know, we've been through this many a times. Like, yes, the Green Bay game, the playoff game, Dak Prescott sucked at the beginning. He threw a pick 6. He helped the Green Bay Packers score. So why aren't we saying that the defense helped the Green Bay Packers score over 30 points? It's not just a Dak Prescott thing. It is a team thing. It is a owner's thing, like we said here earlier. It is from the owners to the coaches to the players to the water boys. Like I always say, a whole team. That's what wins the championship. That's what wins the Super Bowl. Not just one man. Don't let the 4-letter and 3-letter networks tell you that it's just on the shoulders of one man, because it truly isn't. Come on now, you done played sports, you know that. You know, it ain't like basketball where you can just feed the ball to the hot hand and the hot hand just keeps going and going and going. Nah, it ain't like that. You need all 11 men participating on the side of the ball. You need to win in the trenches. Like I always said in my videos when we were getting prepped, the lives that I would do before the games, what would I say? The battle is won in the trenches. Dak Prescott ain't in the trenches. Anyway, Dak, delusional, you my dude. That's why I rock with you. I wonder if we could pull something off, like some kind of trade deal, sending Lance and a pick, money or whatever to Minnesota in exchange for Hunter. I'm gonna have to look at Hunter, but I wouldn't mind. And honestly, let me check it out. Let me check out the transactions and see if Minnesota has even done anything. I tell you right now, I'm looking and I still don't see that star. Still don't see the star. But Josh Allen. No, I don't see any movement from Minnesota. So other than the Kirk Cousins trade, Kirk Cousins went down to Atlanta. So for all you Dak people that wanted Dak to get traded to Atlanta, that's out of the cards. That's not happening. But yeah, they ain't got a quarterback right now. And I don't know, to my recollection, is Joshua Dobbs still up there? Because I believe Josh Dobbs is a free agent as we speak. But Atlanta signed Kirk Cousins to a 4-year deal, $180 million. So Dak Prescott ain't worth that. I know how people like to, compare Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott. Let me see something real quick. My math ain't mathing right now, so I just want to make my math. All right, what is Kirk Cousins making? Kirk Cousins making 180 million. They giving him 45 million a year. 45 million a year. That ain't too bad. For all you people that say that Dak Prescott can't get it done, what do you think that Dak Prescott should get as far as money? Because right now, like the salary cap keeps going up, and we keep telling Dak to take a cut. We keep telling Dak to take less money when the money is going up. My thing is, why are we telling Dak to take less money? Do we want Jerry Jones to just not spend it? Like, because history has shown that because when Dak Prescott got signed, There was reconstructions. We're putting money over here, putting money over there to release some of the salary cap. What did you do with it? You got us middle of the pack players. You got us bargain bin players. So if I'm a player and it's like, y'all want me to take a pay cut so y'all can get more talent, what kind of talent you gonna get me? What kind of talent you gonna get me? Because before you've been getting me the talent that's just meh. You know, I think the last good acquisition and Brendan Cooks. I give Brendan Cooks. He was a great addition to that offense, but a real heavy hitting, a culture changer, a person that made you stop and think. That was Amari Cooper. And the narrative was spun about Amari Cooper, which was false. He only shows up to home games. No, he showed up to away games too, but people gloss over that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ryan Schaefer, what you saying, bro? What you saying, Ryan Schaefer? Mike Fisher said the Cowboys are interested in Aaron Jones. Of course they are. Of course they are. Be interested in Derrick Henry and go sign him, Cowboys. But that's the thing that we want. To keep it a buck, that's the thing that we want is Derrick Henry to be signed. And right now, Aaron Jones market value. Let's check that out. Let's see what that is. Of course they're interested in Aaron Jones because Aaron Jones market value is just over $5 million. So that's the range. That's the Jerry Jones range right there. We'll get Aaron Jones and we'll just put the game on his back, even though Aaron Jones is he just came back for that Dallas Cowboys game. He was injured. Then he just came back. So, whoa. Nope, that's not right for Saquon Barkley. They're giving me wrong information over here. But Aaron Jones, 5.1 million as opposed to Derrick Henry, who is projected average annual salary, 10.3 million. I don't see the Dallas Cowboys spending that type of money on him. So I understand why they're looking at Aaron Jones right now. Psh, there it goes again. The cheaper option. Who can stop the run? They can stop the run. Dallas can't. Who can stop the run, Choctaw? All right. Ooh, Ratio says Aaron Jones will be a Cowboy. I'm almost certain of it. Hey, if he can be healthy, if he can at least play 13 of the 17 games. And right now, the NFL is talking about making the regular season 18 games instead of 17. And hey, I'm down with it. The more football, the more we like it. I wish football was year round, but they ain't gonna put their bodies on the line like that. But hey, if Aaron Jones can stay healthy, then why not? But at the same time, don't ignore this position as if Aaron Jones is the end all be all, the savior of the running back room. No, if you sign Aaron Jones, you better go into that draft and still sign a running back. Let's see. Damien, what's going on with you? It says none of the Cowboys fans are happy with Jerry. We need to speak louder as a whole. And that's what I'm saying. I kind of got off my spiel. I had a little bullet points and everything for my spiel. But toward the end of my spiel, I said, we're Cowboys Nation, the best damn fan base on earth. It's time that we stop being so divided, because this whole offseason, ever since the Green Bay Packers game, we have been divided. You either love Dak and you want him to come back, that you want the extension, you want him to sign to a future deal, that's like 3 to 4 years, or you hate him. You want him gone. You want him out of here. You want him to play out his current contract, and we're not renewing it. We have been so divided. And it's time that we come together and represent our Dallas Cowboys with one loud voice. instead of several individual voices. So I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying. I had that in the spiel as well. Great minds, baby. Great minds think alike. And see, Ratio says it right there. Dak is a damn good quarterback. And why would you want to throw a damn good quarterback in the trash? It makes absolutely no sense, especially during a time where you have so much uncertainty. You put Dak on the trading block if he waives his no trade clause, that is. You send him out the door. Who is there to back him up? And I don't want to hear Trey Lance or Cooper Rush. Right now, they're in a battle for their positions. Trey Lance is coming for Cooper Rush's position, and I don't think he's going to get it because y'all putting too much faith in Trey Lance. I hate to say it, but the offensive mind of Kyle Shanahan got rid of this dude. He spent, 3 first rounders or something to move up for him and to get him in the draft, and then realize, like, damn, we made a mistake. And then they send him to Dallas for a 4th round pick. Like, he is not the answer. The answer to Dak Prescott's his heir to the throne of the quarterback position, he's not even in the building yet. We haven't even drafted this dude yet. So to say that we can comfortably move on from Dak Prescott and go with somebody that's unproven and get back to the same spot or better, playoffs or better, that's just nonsensical, for real. I know people are tired at the fact that Dak Prescott ain't won, come on now, stop glitching. I know we're angry at the fact that Dak Prescott hasn't won a Super Bowl or whatever, hasn't gotten to an NFC championship game, but damn, my example of a team being patient. Y'all remember Matt Ryan? Matty Ice? Y'all remember Matty Ice? Atlanta Falcons. Guess how many seasons that man was with the ATL Falcons. Matt Ryan was with them for 14 seasons. 14. Damn. And that 9th season was the only time he made it to the Super Bowl. They had that much patience with this guy. They let him go for 5 years after his Super Bowl appearance. Like, why are we so quick? I know it's been going on 9 years, but if you want to be technical, it's been 7 going on 8 years because he was injured for 2020. Like, I just don't get it. Why are we so quick to throw the baby out with the bathwater? And I hate to use that type of analogy, but it's true, Oh, no. Keith Davis says, if we sign Aaron Jones, I quit football. That's Jerry Jones' style of play right there. This man is only 5.1 million. Only. That's what they're gonna look at. Like, man, he came down to AT&T Stadium and ran it all over us, and at 5.1 million, that's a steal. Of course, they're looking at Aaron Jones. Right. We're going to get to a few more comments and we're going to raise up out of here for tonight because it's been an hour and 44 minutes. I got to call my brother, see how he's doing, see how his recovery is doing. But Dak delusional. I agree. Dak doesn't play good in the playoffs, but football is a team sport. You keep forgetting that and always blaming Dak. That's the thing. That's the thing. And with the rebuttal, I got to show it. Dak delusional says 2022 Cowboys were stopping 49ers from running. And I will give you that. I will give you that, Dak delusional. 2022, 2021, when we met the 49ers in the playoffs, we were that close. And it should have been our offense, not just Dak Prescott, but our offense should have been able to rise to the occasion. Dak Prescott should have been able to rise to that occasion to march us down there and get the game-winning score on a game-winning drive. But we didn't do that. And for some reason, whether it's the 90s triplets, or the Roger Staubach days, why is Cowboys Nation always living in the past? Like, it's always, 2002, Dak didn't do this. 2001, Dak didn't do that. Guys, come on. Like, we going into a new season. We got new season worries to worry about. Like, who's going to be our left tackle? Who's going to be our center? Who's going to be our running back? And we over here still fighting about, well, Dak could have done more in the 2022. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. We so divided. Let's get together. This ACF family. And I know family do have, they have some stuff that they got to get over, but still, let's come together. The Joker. All right. Don't want scraps and running backs. I hate the damn Cowboys and their damn ownership. I'm so tired of being a fan and disappointments. Okay. Tired of being fans and disappointments. Okay. Be a Lions fan. They were celebrating the fact that they had the first home playoff game this year. They were celebrating that. Be one of these teams. I was going to open the show. I said I was going to go over history. I'm going to say this. There are 32 teams in the National Football League, 16 in the American Football Conference, 16 in the National Football Conference. Y'all know this, right? Y'all know this. Out of those 32 teams, there have only been 20 to actually hoist the Lombardi Trophy and call themselves Super Bowl champions. Out of those 20 whom have won the Super Bowl, 15 of them have won Super Bowl championships multiple times. The Dallas Cowboys, they've had that honor to be in that multiple conversation. The organization has won the Super Bowl 5 times, and we're only on Super Bowl 59. That's actually pretty good if you sit back and think about it. But everybody is the here and now, and rightfully so. We want another Super Bowl. But the way that Cowboys Nation has really gone about it, like, we sound crazy this year. Like, we do. There's so many teams out there that don't even have a Lombardi Trophy in their display case. And we're like, we want another one. We want to, what the fuck? Get rid of the quarterback. We want another one. Like, I get it. I want another Super Bowl. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But damn, we could be these other teams too. I swear. All right. Saying football is a team sport does not exclude Dak from doing his job. They lost because the quarterback didn't do his job in that game. Dak delusional in that game. In the 49ers game previous, the quarterback didn't do his job. Okay. Who didn't do their job against Green Bay? Who didn't do their job against Green Bay? That's my question right now. If it's 100% fact, there's somebody or somebodies that didn't do their job against Green Bay. How we got so unceremoniously bounced in the first round when everybody, including their mamas, had us picked to win that game. Whose shoulders does it fall on? Because if people just say it's just Dak's fault, I don't know if you've played any team sports. All right. As being a loyal Cowboys fan, I can tell you firsthand, we can't wait until Jerry's in a retirement home. Oh, shoot. That man is not going to be in a retirement home. They're going to prop that man up like Pinocchio or Weekend at Bernie's, and he's just going to be sitting in the booth. He ain't going to be sitting in the booth watching the games. Oh, man. They ain't going to relinquish any type of thing until Jerry Jones can't talk. Oh, boy. We got the super chat, $5 super chat ratio in the building. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. He says a humble contribution to Jerry's retirement fund. Boy, if Jerry Jones could see and hear the comments, like the comments and the videos and stuff, like, would that change his mind? Would he have an Ebenezer Scrooge type of change and want to do good by the Dallas Cowboys? Or are we just doomed to mediocrity and doomed to one and dones? Come on, Jerry. Doing what you have done is not getting you a damn place. And for real, for real. See, okay. Dak delusional. Everybody gave up after Dak's interception. Why didn't everybody give up after Patrick Mahomes' interception? Why? You can't blame that on Dak. Dak threw an interception and everybody gave up. If that's the case, then everybody who gave up needs to be fired. For real. Needs to be out of the building. If people are going to give up because shit looks grim and looks dim for a second, they need to be gone. If people are getting tired during the season, I know it's a long season. If people are getting tired when they need to be at their best in the playoffs, they need to be fired. For real. You talking about that quitting stuff after Dak threw an interception. Do you think that a team would quit on Jimmy Johnson for the quarterback throwing an interception? No. So the team quit? Get out of here, dude. Come on. The team quit. No, the team just got boat raced. That's what it is. I mean, shoot, it's either the Dallas Cowboys beating the brakes off people or people beating the brakes off the Cowboys. Man, but for Dak to throw an interception and the whole team to quit? Nah, I don't believe that for a second. Hey, Keith David, appreciate you. Keith Davis, my bad. I keep calling you Keith David from Tales from the Hood. Jesus. But Keith Davis with the super chat. Truly appreciate you, dude. Truly appreciate you. Nothing said with the super chat. Just send the super chat. That's what's up. That's what's up. One day I'm going to get you on here. We're going to talk. We are going to talk. Cowboys talk. Yeah. JG says, man, I'm usually optimistic, but this time I feel different. Like on the edge. For real, for real. I get you. And a lot of Cowboys Nation feels the same way. You know, don't think less of you as a person or anything like that, because they ain't showing us anything different. You know, it feels the same. It's repetitive and it's getting annoying. But you know, I'm DC for life. I can't give up on my boys, but I get exactly where you're coming from. I do. Oh no. I said that's it. Tyron Smith is our free agent splash. Maybe. Hey, he answered the call. All right, this is gonna be the last call for the night because I'm gonna let y'all up out of here. What's happening, Keith? Keith. I can't hear you, bro. Damn it. I can't hear you, bro. I'll be going live again. It's only Monday. I'll be going live again, and I'll make sure y'all definitely know about it. But I will be going live again soon. We can get these, the little situation taken care of so I can hear you, because I can't hear you right now, my dude. Yo, but rest assured, when we go live again, come on up. We'll talk. See, I get it. You want Dak gone. Come on, y'all. All right, we're gonna hit a few more of these. We're gonna hit a few more of these, and we're gonna be up out of here, right, y'all? We're gonna be up out of here. Hey, Free Your Mind in the building. Yo, what's going on, Free Your Mind? How you doing? One of my day ones right there. Day ones. Hey. They say if you want Dak gone, you're not a real Cowboys fan. But if you hate the guy who owns the team, it's all good. Dude, who brought Dak to the team? Who brought any of these players to the team? But me personally, I believe that Dak has talent. Dak has intangibles. Dak has a leadership quality. But if you have holes in your ship, I don't give a damn how big your ship is, it will sink. Like, I don't say you're not a real Cowboys fan if you hate Dak. You have your opinion and you're definitely entitled to it, because I'm not going to try and talk you out of it because it's a fruitless conversation. You have your mind made up. You don't like Dak. That's it. Cool. Fine. Dak is not the only person on this team. I mean, you don't like Dak. We get it. What do you like about the Cowboys? That's a better question. What do you like about the Cowboys? Take Dak out of it. What are the things that you like? Let me know that in the comment section. I got a little homework for you. All right, we're gonna try Keith Davids one more time, and then we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Yo, 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 yo.
I gotta leave.
Huh?
Okay. Hey,
Hey, what's going
can
on
you hear
with
me
you?
all right?
I got you. How you doing?
There's something wrong with this darn thing, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, nah. You fine. You fine. So what you got on your mind, brother? Uh-oh. I can't hear you now. Oh man. I can't hear you, bro. Damn it. We gonna get you on, man. We gonna get you on. We gonna figure something out. We gonna get you on. Cause I don't know what's going on with the sound, but your sound's not coming through. I could hear you at the beginning. I don't know if like you're on your phone and you got bad service or whatever, but I can't hear you now. And I did get the super chat from you. I'm looking in the chat. Yes, I did get the super chat from you. I put it up on the screen, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, boom. Right there. Yeah. It said you ain't even say nothing. Keith Davis didn't even say nothing. Just put money up on there and said, here you go for the Cowboys Nation. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Hey, and Nisi says that Prince will enjoy AT&T Stadium. You enjoy AT&T Stadium, brother? I want to go down there too. I've never been to AT&T Stadium. I know it's blasphemy, shame. I haven't been to AT&T Stadium because I haven't. I'll keep it a buck with y'all. I haven't afforded to be able to go down there. When I did go to the area, because my wife's from Plano, I wasn't able to go there because they didn't have any tours or anything available at that time. I did fly over it. I was like, I'm looking out the airplane window, and like a fan, I'm like, oh, there's AT&T Stadium right there. There it is right there. Took pictures and everything. All right, real quick. Let's see. Let's try and get you on one more time, Keith.
All right. Never try to use a free tablet from the government. Seriously, that thing is junk. I'm on my good phone now, my Motorola 5G.
Yeah.
Anyway, now see all these creases in my face. Now that I see them, that's how many years I've been with the Cowboys. And every year I get another one.
Yeah. I hear that. I hear
um,
that.
I wrote down in there that I'm ready for a new future, man. I'm tired of having to refer to the past. I don't mind teaching the young bucks and the new people about what Cowboys used to do and tell them how to look it up, which half the time they could probably tell me
Mhm.
anymore. You know, because nowadays you can. When I was in school, you couldn't even take a calculator, but now they could take a laptop, tablet, cell phone, all that kind of stuff. I mean,
Right.
that's why common sense ain't common no more.
Woo. Yep. Yep.
Okay, that and parents are afraid to discipline their kids,
Ooh. Parents
and I ain't
can't
a,
discipline their kids anymore.
I, and I am not afraid to speak up about that. This ain't America anymore, man. And
Mm.
if America's team is any kind of a role model for that, so be it. I'm I'm tired of Jerry Jones pinching pennies. You know, I come from grilled cheese and tomato soup land. Okay, that's what
Mm-hmm.
we had on the weekends when we were home from school. And
Yeah.
yeah, I do know how to spread the butter. Like what was his what was his website again? I'm gonna check him
it,
out.
it was Golden Butter Sports.
Golden Butter Sports. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Um, I think I can remember that. I was having so many problems with this tablet locking up and all that kind of stuff because it's a bigger screen. I figured just make it easier for me to read everybody else's and stuff like that. And you know what? It ain't worth it.
Right.
It
Right.
ain't worth it. I was ready to throw that thing across the room, man, especially the second time. 'Cause it sounded
Right.
like you were in slow motion.
Ah.
It's crazy. But
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, like I said, the last time I talked to you on here on the chat, I said when I get that super chat thing straightened out, I got you. Well, getting it straightened out and figuring out for myself, I actually gave you two tonight. I don't know if you saw the second one.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm
Thank
paid
you,
up for a
brother.
minute.
If I can hit
It's
the
all good,
refund button
man.
for you,
No, no, don't do that. No, no, it's all good. It's all good.
appreciate you, my man. Thank you.
I just turned 49 Saturday. That means
Hey,
that means now I'm
congratulations. Happy birthday.
thank you. That means I'm 43 years deep now in the Cowboys instead of 42.
Mm.
And like I
Yeah.
said, man, every crack on this face and everything else is all from them, man. They
Uh,
stressed me out so darn bad. I'm surprised I still have hair. I'm well, I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
they
I
stressed
know.
me
I,
out. So
I
much
got
is
my
gone.
I got my ghetto phones on tonight because my earbuds were dead. But
Yeah.
so anyway, man, what is Jerry thinking, dude? Um, can't we block these transactions that they're making in any kind of way, taking our players?
I mean, they hit unrestricted free agents. We have nothing that can stop them.
That's
And
true. That's true. I guess.
it's
I thought maybe
unfortunate
they
that
still.
like Tyler Biotish and Dorrance Armstrong now they're headed to rivals.
Biotis impressed me last year. Biotis impressed me, and so did Armstrong. But
Yeah,
Armstrong's always been good. He,
yeah. But it
I
was just,
mean,
I think it was a matter of playing time with him. If he went over to Washington,
yeah,
he would be the featured DT, and we were just
right.
using him sparingly. So I get it.
Kept him healthy.
Yeah,
Kept him healthy. Yeah, now we kept it healthy for Washington. But
right. We conditioning them for Washington. Yeah.
yeah. Well, hope he pulls a Dan Quinn on them like he did on us.
That's
Sabotage.
fair.
I don't care, man. I think he sabotaged that game. Man. I have never seen the defense fall apart so bad in my entire life as a Cowboys. Even when we were 15-1 or 1-15, excuse me, our defense wasn't that terrible. We
See,
got beat because our offense couldn't do anything back then.
I went and looked at that Cardinals game, like I said earlier, and there was blown coverages like it was in the Green Bay Packers
Everywhere,
game too. I was like, man, you're not even
everywhere.
adjusting. Like,
They they weren't doing anything, man. They were just I don't know. I don't even think they left the parking lot. I think they were still. at home
Right.
asleep or something.
Right.
I don't. They just didn't show up like they should have. I mean, we were undefeated at home. We should have stayed undefeated. That's the first time a seven round team beat a second.
See,
No.
see, and my thing is like we wouldn't have paid attention to that unless the 4-letter and 3-letter networks told us about that. Who knew that that was even a thing until they said it and rubbed it in everybody's faces? You know.
Exactly. When that video hit about Dan Quinn wearing a Cowboys sweatshirt, hoodie, and told that Redskins fan, "Yeah, your new defensive coach," we wouldn't have known anything.
Nope.
But when that hit, I mean, they may as well have just nuked the stadium. They may as well have taken all of us and just ripped all our hearts out.
Yeah.
He had no business signing a contract with them while he was still under contract with us.
Yep. Yep. I am a
No
fond
business.
believer that if there is a tampering period with the players, there should be a tampering period with the coaches.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's not fair. You know what I mean? That's like your dad saying, "Hey, I love your mom, but I'm already with this other girl."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Mm, 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 mm.
You know what I mean?
And
It's like,
I hope this
and did he
season.
really flip the bird? Did he really flip Cowboys the bird? I keep
No,
hearing that figuratively, I'm sure, but
yeah,
okay, because I
yeah,
actually heard somebody actually said he actually did at the
nah,
end
I
of at
haven't,
the end of that last game.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen any of that. Like, if that's
no,
the case, then yeah, you did really. Your mind was
yeah,
somewhere else during that game.
yeah,
You
pretty much. I'm starting to think maybe they were a little delusional or just upset
know.
because they were a Dan Quinn fan or something. I don't know. I mean, his defense held all year and then just going to give up like that in that one last game. No, that's
Let's
it.
see, but at the same time, you look at the losses that we had. We lost them in all the same fashion. They just ran it down our
Ran
throats,
on
and we
us.
weren't able to stop it.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't understand why it was that bad. I mean, I understand. Yeah, we need to get some bigger guys on the defensive line. We need to get another linebacker to help out Micah Parsons. Get somebody that can get in there and stop the run. Anybody at this point,
Yeah,
get somebody off the street. If they look big, get them in there.
yeah. You know, undrafted free agent.
Yeah, really. I mean, come on. I was a running back through middle school and high school, and I think my offensive line held up better, you know, in some cases than they did against the Green Bay.
Right.
Well, like I said the last time I was on here live with you, when that Green Bay game came up, I was done. I was like, as soon as I heard it was Green Bay, I was like, either the refs are going to mess us up again, like the
Mm.
last couple times, or something stupid is going to happen.
Yeah.
And well, that would have, and yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. I about shut it off at halftime, but I was like, you know what? They used to be called the comeback kids way back in the day. I was like, if they can do that again, that'd be awesome. And I held it out to that last 5 minutes, and I was like, I'll just watch the highlights. And I turned it off. I couldn't stand it no more. I knew it was trash time. They finally scored, against their secondaries,
Mhm.
their second string.
I mean, I
What?
was watching it, and they took Jordan Love out of the game, and I was like, I was watching it with my brother, and I'm like, they better watch out. They might want to put Jordan Love back in. This game's not secured yet, and
Right,
that
right.
next series going down, they did put Jordan Love back in.
They had to, man. They would have lost, or at least it would have been a lot tighter.
It would have been a
It would
lot
have been,
tighter, yeah.
yeah. We probably would have only lost by maybe 6 points, 3 points, something like that, maybe. You know, just
Yeah.
going by how the rest of the season was, that's how we were. And in the second half, we were live all season, except for the teams that we blew out. We were live the whole game when we
Right.
blew them out. But most of the season, we were second half team. And that's the way we were in the 90s. That's why they called us the comeback kids back
Hmm.
then. For one, we had a young team. Dion was young, just drafted. You had
Nah,
Evan
yeah.
Smith's rookie year.
Nah,
Huh?
Dion Sanders
No,
was in the league for a minute. He was with
not
Atlanta,
Dion.
then he went to San Francisco, then
Not
the
Dion.
Cowboys.
Not Dion. Not Sanders. I'm sorry. But anyway, we had Michael Irvin.
Mm,
We had Darren Woodson. We
yep.
had, even when Dat Win took over for Moose Johnson.
Nah, Moose.
I love
I miss
seeing
having
him.
that type of fullback. I miss that.
He could hold four people back just by spreading his arms open.
Right, right. Like we haven't
That's what
had
we
that.
need. That's what
Yeah,
we need. We need to go back to smash mouth football with a fullback and a halfback. There are
yep,
no teams out there that are doing that right now. Will they even have a defense for it anymore?
right, right.
Jerry, you listening? I think you are because you keep messing with my money. I
Oh
think he,
shoot.
but yeah, I mean, we'll get it done. We'll get back. I've been saying it for the last 29 years. I'll keep saying it until it happens.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? I'm
And
DC
with
for life, regardless.
that's it. That's it.
That's about it right there, all
Yes,
the time,
sir. Yes,
24/7.
24/7. Yeah, that's what I'm
You
talking
know,
about. Man, and
yeah.
I feel like Jerry, and I'll let you go with this. I feel like
All right.
Jerry, I don't know if you're a wrestling fan or whatever, but I used to watch
I
WWE
used
when it was
SmackDown and
WWF.
all that. Yep.
Yes.
World Wrestling
Yeah.
Federation. I was at
Yeah.
WrestleMania 3 with Hulk Hogan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
wow.
there when he slammed King Kong Bundy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. I was no higher than the knee of a June bug. I think I was like 6 years old, sitting there with my grandpa and my sister. He
Yep.
took us, and it was just awesome. It was awesome. It was a spectacle. I mean, it was just awesome.
But the thing is that like back in those days, like in the Attitude Era, the Stone Colds and the Rocks and everything,
Yes, sir. Yes,
it
sir.
was at its best because it had competition. You know,
Well, and you knew it was scripted. You knew it was a soap opera, but at least it was a good one.
Exactly. But I mean, they they had competition with WCW,
Yeah.
ECW. They
Yep.
could lose their spot. They could lose their position. Jerry Jones is not in a
Yes.
position where he can lose his spot or lose his position. So it's business as usual. Let's just
Pretty
continue to
much.
pump out this product and people are going to eat it up. We're going to get this far and to be relevant. Like,
Exactly. I agree with you 100%, man. What happened to team pride? I want to have a new pride of saying, "How about them Cowboys?" I want that to be renewed.
yes. Yeah.
I'm so tired of looking at what we used to be, and that's just depressing, man. I mean, I've been trying the last couple of years to even try to forget all that because that's so long ago. It doesn't even matter anymore.
For real.
I've even had to tell some Cowboys fans my own age, your age, hey man, we need some new stories.
Yeah.
We need a
Yeah.
new story. Right now
Yeah.
we've had the same old story for 29 years.
29
And
years.
you can't blame all 29 years on Dak. And I'm
Nope.
tired of him taking the heat for it too. And I've told people, well, you know what? What would you rather have in there? Cooper Rush that might win maybe 9 games out of the season instead of 12? Do
Right.
you want to go back to the Jason Garrett era where we're 8-8?
No.
I'm tired.
No.
I'm tired of being mediocre. I'm tired of being mediocre. I'm glad we've got an elite quarterback, and people can go ahead and say what they want, but look at the record. Look at the stats from this year. He was the best quarterback on paper. On paper, he was the best quarterback. Most touchdowns, most passes, least interceptions. How
Right.
can you ask for anything more than that?
Seem to some of the guys out there, it seems that you can. I don't know.
I mean, I guess you can. I mean, I would love to see them go to the Super Bowl, of course. Who wouldn't? But why
Right.
would you give up filet mignon for a cheeseburger?
Right. Right. I mean,
I
shoot.
mean, we're eating good right now. We're eating real good. all season long we're eating good. There's a couple, restaurants we went to that they didn't like us very much, but
Right. Right.
but that's okay. Nobody wins all the games. We're not Tom Brady. And notice I didn't say Patriots. I just said Tom Brady. He was the team because they ain't done nothing since he left.
Right. Right. And
You hear me,
and that's
Belichick? You hear me?
and that's the thing. That's one thing that a lot of people do. They compare Dak Prescott to the elite quarterbacks. And it's like you won't consider this man elite, but you will compare him to elite players. Like, I
Right.
don't get
He
it.
might not be the top elite, but he's in the top five. I
Yeah,
would
he's
say at least the top five.
yeah, I give him about top five, top seven. Yep.
Okay, maybe seven. Yeah, I forgot about Joe Montana and a couple others.
Oh shoot, you
But
talking about all
I'm talking
time.
about I'm talking about Cowboys though. I'm only talking about
Oh, you
Cowboys.
talking about Cowboys. Oh yes.
I'm
Oh,
only
oh
talking
yeah,
about
top five.
Cowboys. Yeah, I'm not
Oh
talking
yeah.
about now. If you want to go all time, he's in the top 20.
I'd have to think about that one. Ooh, I don't know. There's
Uh,
been pretty great quarterbacks.
yeah, I know, but also seasons weren't as long when it first started either.
Right. Right.
And then for a while there during COVID, what was it, 12 weeks, 15 weeks, something like that? When a
Was
full
it?
season, there was one season it wasn't a full season, and I can't remember right now.
It must have been. It must have been COVID. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up again too. But I do remember there being a season where it was a short season. It was only like 15 games or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's crazy. There's just so much going on now with the league, just in general. And Jerry Jones is just throwing it on the fire, making it worse.
Right.
He's putting out e- everybody is putting out all this confusing jargon, I guess you could say, where they're clickbaiting people.
Mm.
They'll put right on their website, Dak signed off of or whatever, or Dak is released. Have you seen this stuff on here?
I've seen that kind of stuff. I'm like
And
that's
it's
just
like,
wrong. Like you'll have the
yeah,
thumbnail, Derrick Henry and Jerry Jones. Henry signs to the Cowboys. You click on it and it's like, oh well, Henry could possibly sign to the
yeah,
Cowboys.
exactly, possibly. I
Yeah.
know, if I want to hear possibly, I'll click on somebody that says he might sign on. But if you're going to say
Right.
he signed on, yeah, that's clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
Clickbait. That's
Stay away
not
from
fair.
those.
That's like Jerry Jones hanging it in front of your face, going, "Here, you see this running back, or here, you see this linebacker. Oh, hold on, we're not doing that yet,
Yeah, yeah. We're
or
going
not at
this way.
all." Yeah, yeah, that's another thing too. I'm tired of him saying one thing and doing something totally different. He let go of two really good players just this
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Today.
Today. Yep.
I
And
mean, it's I don't
he's
know.
going to have to act in order to replenish what we lost in the backfield
Yeah.
alone in Tony Pollard.
And
So
unfortunately, when it comes to my boys, I get emotional, and then I might forget what they might have said. I have to rewind once in a while to hear it again because
yep.
I'll be like, "What?" you know.
Oh
I,
yeah.
I don't break stuff. I let that go about 20 years ago. I decided I can't afford to keep replacing things.
Right.
Um, I've seen some of those videos of people breaking their TVs after the Packers game and stuff like that. And then of course you got the Philadelphia. I love saying Philadelphia. If anybody's ever been there, you know it's fitting. They need to clean that city up. I grew up 45 minutes from there. I've been there I don't know how many times for concerts and stuff.
hmm
Believe me, it's dirty. It's dirty. And it's just like how the Eagles play. Dirty.
mm mm Speaking of that, we at
But
least we don't have to deal with Fletcher Cox or Jason
oh,
Kelsey
thank
next
God.
year.
Thank God. But but yeah, man, it's crazy. The NFL has just become nothing but a money maker instead of a fan maker.
Right. And
Right now, it's all about money. It's not about the fans. It's not about the players. It's all about the money. That's all it
right.
is now. And unfortunately, that's society in general anymore.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
back before there was paper money, when you had to barter and trade, it was more about the people than it was after we started using coins and then paper. I mean, our dollar ain't even worth 10 cents now. The paper is worth more than what says on it.
Mm, that's sad. That's sad,
You know,
man.
and it's because of marketing strategies and things like that. It's making everything so bigger, so much bigger, better, and broader that the average person can't afford it no more.
Right.
You used to be able to buy a brand new car for 9 grand when I was a kid. Good
Yeah.
luck. Good
Yeah.
luck now. Good luck
Yeah.
get a good used car for 9 grand.
Right. Right.
You know, I mean, I got my first car was $650, a '82 Zephyr, Mercury
Damn.
Zephyr, and I beat the crap out of that thing for 2 years. You know what I mean? Because it was made right, and
Yeah.
it just trickles into everything, man.
And that's what the Dallas Cowboys need to do. They need to be made right this year. They need to
Yes,
forge their own future and stop leaning on the Cowboys of the 90s. Stop leaning on the triplets and make your own destiny. Dak Prescott and
yes,
company, y'all gotta do it. Y'all gotta get a
right.
Super Bowl.
Yep. Close that book and write your own first chapter. Start it
Exactly.
today. Start it today.
Exactly. All right,
That's
Keith,
my
man, I'm
point.
about to get off here and end this live, but
All
I
right,
know you
brother.
rock with me, so we're gonna get on again, and we're gonna chat it up some more.
I got you, bro. It'll work.
All
That'll
right,
work.
man. Have a
All
good
right.
night.
God bless you and your brother. And
You
your
as well.
brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I will tell
All
him.
right, bro.
All right,
Thank you.
peace. Ah, man, so good. So good talking to you guys. I love it. I love it. I love talking to you guys. Man, we got a super chat in the building. Dwayne Brown. Yes, appreciate you, fam. Before we get off here, thank you so much. I had to scroll down and peep it out. $10 super chat. Appreciate you, Angry Cowboy. Great content. Keep rocking. Yes, I will keep rocking. You guys, all I ask is that you keep rocking with me and continue to spread the word, y'all, because if you got friends who are Cowboys fans, who are disgruntled, angry Cowboys fans that wants to vent their frustrations out, send them over here. They can join the ACF family and we can get it in on the Cowboys together. You know? So, with that being said, y'all, I truly appreciate every single one of y'all rocking with your boy. I truly appreciate everybody not giving up on the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Did somebody just say Joe Mixon got released? Uh-oh. Showtime Sports says Joe Mixon just got released. There's another one. There's another one. Great substitute if we don't get King Henry. You're absolutely right, my man. Yo, Johnny. Hey Johnny, how you like the latest video? How you like the latest video? It wasn't on nobody. It wasn't on Speak, on Get Up, on Undisputed, nobody. It was straight Cowboys facts. How'd you like that video? Hopefully you liked it. Oh, Darrell says that Pollard was better than Mixon. We gonna see what we see, Cowboys Nation. Hopefully the Joneses make some type of move. You know what I'm saying? Victor, I appreciate you being here on the Facebook side of things. Truly appreciate you rocking with me. Yo, from Nigeria. Woo! Yes, that's what I'm talking about. From Nigeria, the motherland. Yeah. We weren't talking about anything. We was just talking about the Dallas Cowboys altogether. But make sure that you come over to the YouTube side and subscribe to the channel because I'll be going live every so often and we get on here and just talk Cowboy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And also, oh yeah, it was brought to my attention. I should have said this earlier, but yes, congratulations to Dak and Sarah on their wonderful bundle of joy that they brought home. I believe it was February 29th. She was a leap year baby, so she has a birthday once every 4 years. But congratulations to Dak Prescott, and I hope that he brings a Lombardi back home for his daughter, for his girlfriend, and for his mother and brothers. For real, for real. Let's get that going, Dak Prescott. But guys, Jared in the building. What's going on, Jared? But guys, I truly thank you 150% for rocking with your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Like I said, if you got friends who are Cowboys fans, send them over to the channel so we can continue to grow. You know, I'm at a goal. I'm trying to get a goal of 7,000 before we hit preseason. I wonder if we can do that. Can we do that? Y'all let me know. So until then, this has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. I'm out. Have a good night, y'all.